Are you baking at home or just starting a bakery? Because you need to be careful. I'm gonna tell you some mistakes that even pros don't realize. Let's go. So many people think baking is about eyeballing pretty much everything. But no, 5 grams of yeast is already too much. Or 50 milliliters less of water is also not enough. You need to invest in something good. This is quite okay. This is much better. 60 degrees, it's great for a bath. For bread, if you put 60 degrees, it's just gonna kill the yeast. Basically, over 40 degrees is gonna start killing the yeast. So you need to aim for something between 25 to 30 degrees for a good fermentation, but you really need to calculate what temperature you should use. For this, I also made a video here, how to calculate the degrees of the water you should use. Kneading your dough is also a key point. If you knead not enough, the dough will collapse. And if you knead it too long, it's gonna be like rubbery and dry. So check the texture. Of course, now there's nothing here, but it needs to be supple, soft, and also have a little bit of strength. And to get the perfect proofing of your dough, of course, you need to check the temperature of it when you finish kneading. If the dough is too cold, the ferments are gonna sleep. If it's too hot, it's gonna rain. And you have to be very careful because it just simply will burn out. So the ideal proofing temperature after kneading is between 23 degrees and 27 degrees maximum. And another very important thing, the weather. If it's winter, everything slows. And in summer, like now, everything explodes. So you need to adjust your timing and yeast depending on the season. It's very basic, but it's something you need to think all the time because there's also the humidity in the air which will affect your dough. So you need to think about the temperature, the weather, the humidity, if it's dry or not. That's something you always need to remember when you make the bread. So think about it, it's gonna be better. Also, if your dough is too bubbly, you will see it very quickly. This one has lots of bubbles on the top. It's not always a good sign. It will depend. If it smells too much alcoholic, it's not too good because it means that your dough is over fermented. It will smell alcoholic, it will deflate, and this will make flat loaf and quite a sour loaf. But some people like it. So you're gonna have this taste in the final product. I like it, some people don't. So it can be a plus, it can be a minus. And don't forget, you don't need to re-knead your dough. You can give a few folds, what we call stretch and fold, during the bulk fermentation or in a container like this. Giving the fold, just like this. It will simply help your dough to gain structures and strength. If your dough has a lack of structures, just a few folds like this during the bulk fermentation, it will give structures and strength again to the dough. So you can do this 2 times, 3 times, really depend on your dough. You need to get the fillings, but you can give it a few times and let it rest during 30 minutes to 1 hour between each, and your dough will be fine. Air is great, but not giant bubble in the dough. Think about degassing your dough, just to avoid to have huge holes in the wrong place in your bread. And one very important thing when you bake bread, don't forget the steam. You need to find a way to put some steam when you bake some bread. Because if you don't have some, your loaf won't rise properly and simply your crust will look dull. It won't be a pretty bread. So or you have a professional oven with steam, or a quick spray, or a tray with water inside. This will definitely make the difference. So if you made a few of these mistakes, don't worry, we all have. I did, everyone did. The key is really to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So I hope this quick video will help you. It gives you some quick tips, but something we always have to remember and just to have in mind mind, because it is very important. So yes, you can just drop in the comments, let me know if you learned something. Eventually let me know what mistake you made in the past. And if you want to know more about bakery techniques and stuff, check the channel. There's quite a lot of videos. So thank you. See you next time.